What are the measures of the three angles of an isosceles right triangle? What are the measures of the three angles of an isosceles right triangle? So first of all, we've got to understand two words, isosceles and right. What do those two words tell us? It tells us plenty about our little old triangle, all right? So let's test it out here. First of all, isosceles means both sides? Well, we got to figure out which sides, right? Will be the two legs, all right? The two legs of the right triangle will be the same measurement. They'll be equal measure. They'll be congruent, we like to say, because the hypotenuse has to be the longest side. So that tells me something right there. And of course, one of the angles, because it's a right triangle, has to be 90 degrees. So let's check it out here and see what we have, all right? I'm going to kind of give us a nice little makeshift drawing here. Those look pretty close to being about the same. And here we go, right out through there. Yeah, we'll pick it up. There we go. Here's our right angle. And for those of you who aren't in geometry and doing much of that yet, we put little tick marks on here to symbolize that these are the same measurement, all right? And so this is an isosceles triangle. It has at least two sides congruent. In this case, being a right triangle, it can only be two sides that are congruent, all right? So it's isosceles, it's a right, and there's a right angle sandwiched right in between. We know that's 90 degrees. Now, those of you fans out there in geometry, you know if you have an isosceles triangle, if, and here we have it, they are, if those two sides are congruent, then the angles opposite must also be congruent. So these little guys here, these acute angles, and they are acute because they've got to add up to 90, and they also have to be the same. They also have to be the same because how many degrees are in a triangle, my friends? 180, right? 180. So you used up 90, you've got 90 left over to split between those two angles. Divide 2 into 90, I believe you're going to get 45. So this is sometimes affectionately known as a 45, 90 degree triangle, all right? And again, that tells me isosceles and right, okay? So there's the story. Very simple, very easy. All you have to do is divide these two angles into 90 and you get 45 each.
For more math help, visit tnlearn.org.